Hello again, everybody. I'm Katie Thulin, and welcome to our Simple Earth, and we are bringing back the conversation to Earth with Justin Gamble. He has an interesting topic he's been working on lately, and we'd love to hear from you, Justin. What do you got?
Once again, doing some research. That's kind of what I do, and I came across an article talking about the animals of Chernobyl. And for people that don't know, Chernobyl was a power plant in the Ukraine, nuclear power plant, that in 1986 melted down and blew up. And there was a town nearby called Pripyat, and that's where all the employees and all the support staff lived. And it was like a fully functional city that just got abandoned overnight because of the radiation from the nuclear fallout. It's one of the worst nuclear disasters in history.
I would hope so.
For the last 10 years or so, there's been a group of American scientists who have been going into Pripyat and the surrounding forest and studying the effect of the radiation on the wildlife and on trees and plants and things. So when I read an article called "The Animals of Chernobyl," immediately caught my interest.
No, of course.
And so it turns out that, like as they moved into the radiation zone, they were finding things like mushrooms that were actually radiation absorbed. Like they had more radiation in them than the things around them.
Oh, I wonder what that do to you if you ate them.
I don't know. Probably
maybe a close competitor to opiates.
But they found one of the more interesting things was all of the trees in the area. If you cross-cut the trees, the rings on the trees will actually show you when the nuclear event happened, because it changed the coloration in the ring. So they can take different types of trees, different age, different sizes, and cut them, and the rings all coincide to when the radiation was released, which I thought was pretty interesting.
That's really interesting.
As they got closer to Pripyat, they found a colony of frogs that had come together and developed a complex social network. And they built a city that is very similar to modern downtown Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh.
It's actually got a fully functional baseball park.
Really?
And a movie theater that only shows Tyler Perry movies.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, does their football team suck too, or like?
They have drafted a new.
They have as a rookie.
A new frog. He's a rookie.
Rookie frog. Mm-hmm.
He's got a very important name behind him. So
Johnny Frogzell.
I think so.
I've heard of that. I've heard of him.
Well, and as soon as they saw that the movie theater only played Tyler Perry movies, they immediately moved on and researched another area because nobody likes Madea movies. I
personally really enjoy Tyler Perry movies.
So
I would live in that frog colony. I'm just saying. Who's the president of this frog colony? Like Kermit? President Kermit?
I don't know. I didn't get his name, but I would assume since they're in the Ukraine, it's probably something with a lot of V's
Kermit.
and Q's in it. There's probably not a lot of vowels.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
And as they, besides the frog colony, they moved a little further towards the western side of Pripyat, which is one of the more heavily radiated areas, and they found that, as they were moving through the woods, the spider webs were all cattywampus. Like, they weren't geometrical in any way, shape, or form, and they found out that the spiders had actually quit building webs and built a Vegas-style attraction to confuse and occupy prey bugs for hours at a time. They got the little spider carrot top, spider slot machines.
At least I could get the spider Chris Angel. I mean, Carrot Top, you're going.
Yeah, but I think Chris Angel's creepy enough to just go ahead and do that by himself.
That's true. I mean, I guess you need a sidekick.
The spider Chris Angel.
So do they have all the lights and stuff?
Yeah.
Fully powered, functional.
It's funny because the researchers said that it wasn't necessarily the Vegas-style attraction that bothered them as much as the fact that the spiders had the ability to project their thoughts into their head. So a lot of them started eating bugs.
And card counting?
Yeah.
Happen a lot?
Well, it's all part of the telepathy. So.
Well, if a spider could inject any sort of thought in my head at all, I'd be okay with it, because I have very little. So.
Yeah.
But this is absolutely the most interesting thing I've ever heard. I can't believe that this is happening.
Unfortunately, none of it's true.
Shocker.
Yeah, I was really disappointed too. I wanted to hear something about like fire-breathing toads, or like a bird with 7 heads, or something. Like, I imagine radiation in animals, and I get Godzilla.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's like a bird with a tumor, and one had a weird beak, and there was some beetles that had some different markings.
I want a Godzilla. I don't know if you've seen that Snickers commercial where they the Godzilla's like surfing and hanging out, and then he's hungry and he gets all Godzilla-y, and then you throw him Snickers and now he's cool again. He watches movies with you.
I would definitely want to watch it. I would
watch a
watching movie.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They say quiet, in the movies, and Godzilla doesn't seem like exactly the most muted.
He seems like he'd be a terrible roommate too.
Oh, he'd be an awful roommate.
Like every morning he just destroys.
Could you imagine,
block.
like, you have to get up early for work and it's just like getting plates out of the dishwasher? He probably never does a dish.
Yeah.
Anyway, we digress. But is there anything else you'd like to talk about, Justin?
Other than the fact that these people are spending a lot of money to figure out that nature's going to find a way around radiation. It's kind of.
So at least we can rest comfortably that people other than Americans are spending money on worthless things. But thank you guys very much for watching our Simple Earth. This is Katie Thulin with Justin Gamble. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon.